Because the universe gave you freedom of choice and free will, it is ultimately your choice if you want to pursue happiness or not. But if you are an advanced human, free, healthy, and wealthy, then happiness is your birthright. The fact that you are alive is a miracle. The unique combination of organs, cells, molecules, and atoms that make you you and give rise to your experience of being alive and being yourself is quite amazing. And while you could easily dismiss it due to the fact that there are billions of other humans, none of them is experiencing the world through your eyes. Your unique combination of brain cells and other components of your body can only be found in one particular space at one particular time. Space and time and matter have come together to create you the way you are at this moment in time. That is a complex fact to wrap your head around. But because it is so magical and miraculous, let's take a look at what exactly is required for you to feel reliable and, dare I say, permanent joy for the fact that you are alive. Because let's face it, sometimes life can be difficult. Sometimes the circumstances of your experience may lead to you feeling neither happy nor joyful for the fact that you are alive. Sometimes pain and suffering are a part of life. But I do believe that happiness can be achieved, and it is your right to not only pursue but to actually attain it. It is both an art and a science. And in this video, I will look at the science behind happiness, the exact formula that you can follow to feel joyful and excited most of the time, simply about the fact that you are alive. And this way, even during difficult times, you can focus only on the difficult problem at hand that might need solving, but you won't spiral out of control and land in a pit of unhappiness or depression. So let's dive in. The first pillar that needs to be in place for you to find happiness is fulfillment of the basics. Your body evolved on a planet where the sun rises every day. And in the same manner, there are things you have to do every day to ensure the foundation is set. Your happiness needs to be built on solid ground. So the foundation are things that you need to do regularly and reliably, ideally in a structured manner. Of course, the exact details are your choice, but you need to eat, sleep, exercise, and be entertained. You must feed your body with nutritious foods. You must rest your brain and your body with rejuvenating sleep. You must move and use your body through movement and exercise. You must feed your soul and stimulate your mind through novel entertainment. Once again, the exact details of this are up to you. Each of these are an art and a science on their own and could easily warrant a video by themselves. And books have been written on each of these subjects. How long you sleep and in what rhythm or schedule is up to you. What exactly you eat and how much of it is up to you. How you exercise and which exercise variables you change is up to you. What form of entertainment you engage in and what activities you prefer to induce feel-good chemicals in your brain is up to you. If you find yourself being unhappy, your first responsibility is to ensure that all the components of the first pillar are in place. If they are, you can move on to pillar number 2, understanding. You are currently engaging in this pillar. You must know and understand the universe to the same degree that you must know and understand yourself. Learn, gather knowledge, reflect, and integrate. Always deepen your understanding. Once you do, you can further determine how to heal yourself and how to improve the foundation for your life and for your happiness. Pillar number 2 will automatically strengthen all the other pillars required for happiness. Pillar number 2 is what makes you know about the other pillars and how they interact with each other. Even though you should regularly attempt to deepen your understanding of the universe, it is possible to overindulge. Especially during times when you feel unhappy or face problems, trying to deepen your understanding might cause more pain. And we know that growth lies on the other side of discomfort. But if you are hitting a wall in your understanding and you have reached a point where you can't seem to understand something and it is causing you pain, you must stop and rely on the other pillars instead. You must also trust that with time you will find all the answers eventually. With time, you will heal all your wounds. especially if all 5 pillars for happiness are in place. So what do you do instead if understanding doesn't bring you further happiness? Presence, pillar number 3. Ground yourself in the here and now and let go of everything else. Be fully present in this moment through whichever means necessary. Take your conscious awareness away from your problems and into that which is here and now. Instead of focusing on the past and the pain that comes with it, instead of focusing on the future and the anxiety that comes with it, focus on the here and now. The past holds memories, mistakes, and things you can learn and think about. The future holds potential, opportunities, but also fears and possibly unmet expectations. None of those shall be your concern when you put the 3rd pillar in place. Presence happens when you focus on what you are grateful for. When you practice mindfulness, perhaps through meditation, or simply through doing whatever you are doing with such deliberateness that you are fully engrossed in the activity. When your mind is in the present moment, when your thoughts are only thinking about the present moment and the activity which you are doing in the present moment, even if it's just breathing, looking out into the world, hearing your surroundings and sensing your body, when you are so deeply present, you will feel at peace. Peace gives rise to happiness. If you do feel emptiness in the presence, consider if you have really put the 1st pillar in place. Are all your basic physical and mental needs met? And is the foundation set so that peace can actually give rise to happiness? Now, although peaceful, you might feel melancholy in the present moment. That can be normal. As you regularly practice gratitude, positive thinking, and continue putting all 5 pillars for happiness in place, your default baseline emotion for peace will be joy. Remember that your brain will get better at that which you regularly do. So remember to be grateful for the miracle that made it so that you get to be alive. Whatever process is needed to happen for you to be alive, to experience the present moment, are a magnificent cause for celebration. Celebration can be done through dance, and dance is just one form of entertainment that produces feel-good chemicals for our 1st pillar. You are doing it right. Now, after you're done dancing, you might feel some emptiness returning, even with pillar number 1 firmly in place. Know that this is normal. While some understanding can be gained from sitting and meditating with the emptiness does show you that something is still lacking. And of course, we are only at pillar number 3 with 2 more to go. So let's look at pillar number 4, a future to look forward to. You have to have a long-term vision and plans for your life. You need to build hope, optimism, and excitement for the life that's still ahead of you. This is one way to practice positive thinking. Of course, only through deeper understanding can you find out what you really want to do with your life. You have a one-time, unique opportunity to design your life any way you want, so why not make the most of it? Why not fill it with all the amazing experiences that you would like to experience in this lifetime? That also means getting rid of those experiences you don't like. Set goals that you want to achieve. How can you improve your own life? How can you improve the life of others? How can you improve the life of future generations? Be careful that you don't turn your plans into expectations and then create pain, anxiety, or depression when the reality you desire for yourself has not yet arrived due to factors out of your control. This would only cause self-induced suffering. But the cure for actually making your dreams a reality is pillar number 5, productivity. Taking action and making progress. Pillar number 5 is directly linked to pillar number 4. Setting the right goals for yourself and then taking action on them to build the confidence that you know you can achieve your goals. And then seeing a little bit of progress and taking that as confirmation that you are indeed on the right path and that the life you dream about is becoming more and more of a reality every day. Once again, each pillar on their own right is an art and a science. You can only put the 5 pillars in place if you have full understanding of all of them. Making progress on your goals is an important ingredient for happiness, so you must have full understanding for how to achieve your goals. You can only be maximally productive if you have the foundation in place and your body's basic needs are met. And you can only find happiness if you know how to appreciate the present moment while also looking forward to the future. Each of the pillars supports the other pillars. Put all of them in place in whichever manner you choose, because happiness is your birthright. The universe gave you freedom of choice and free will. Choose to pursue happiness. Choose your definition of happiness and then attain it. If you want to achieve happiness, make it your duty to put the pillars in place and don't give up even during the difficult times. Remember that growth lies on the other side of discomfort. Trust that in time you will attain not just happiness, but also full understanding and enlightenment. If you like this video, you might enjoy my book, The Meaning of Advanced Human Life. By the time you're watching this video, the book may not only be available as an ebook for Kindle, but also as a paperback and audiobook. Subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos about the art and science of human life. And of course, hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, so that this video will also be recommended to other people who might benefit from it. Also, feel free to join the discussion in the comments or reach out to me on my website. When your mind is in the present moment, when your thoughts are only thinking about the present moment and the activity which you are doing, oh, it's making me laugh because, it's the present moment to read this.